There are times in life when everything around you feels unbearably loud. The noise of opinions, the constant rush to stay ahead, the pressure to be noticed, to be heard, to be recognized. And somewhere inside all that noise, a quiet question begins to grow. If I don't speak now, will anyone listen later? If no one sees me now, do I even matter? It's easy to fall into the belief that we have to fight for attention, that if we are not constantly visible, we'll be forgotten. So we push ourselves to say more, show more, do more. Because if we don't, someone else might, and they'll take the space we thought was meant for us. But then you remember Krishna. He had the power to appear at any moment, in any form. And yet, he waited. He chose not to be present in every situation. He chose silence before speech, stillness before action. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna shares something that changes the way we understand presence. He says, whenever there is a decline in dharma, the natural order, and a rise in injustice, I manifest myself. Not to impress, not to claim importance, not to gain attention, but only when it is truly needed. He doesn't seek the spotlight for its own sake. He appears at the exact moment when truth is being pushed aside, and not a moment before. And maybe that's the lesson we need most in this time. There is a kind of strength that does not hurry to be seen. A kind of impact that doesn't rely on noise. A kind of presence that arrives only when it matters and leaves quietly once its work is done. That was Krishna's way. He didn't seek constant attention. He chose meaningful timing. He didn't raise his voice. He brought clarity. He didn't overpower others. He moved in alignment with dharma. Whenever he appeared, it was never random. He didn't come for show. He came when the world had forgotten what was sacred, when justice was being ignored, and hearts had drifted from truth. Only then, when the balance had tilted too far, did he step forward. And when he did, the world listened. Not because he was loud, but because his presence came from clarity, not from craving. So what does that mean for you? You, who has something valuable to offer, but feels left out in the noise. You, who doesn't want to shout just to be noticed, but still wants to be seen. It means this: your timing matters. Being present doesn't mean being everywhere. And being impactful doesn't mean being loud. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is wait. Stay rooted. Grow in silence. Let your clarity deepen. And when the right moment arrives, not the moment your ego wants, but the moment truth requires, you step forward. Not to compete, but to restore what's been missing. Not to grab attention, but to serve something higher than yourself. Because attention alone is hollow. But attention aligned with purpose, that's when it becomes real power. Look around. The world is full of noise. People speaking constantly, posting endlessly, reaching for relevance. But the ones who truly stay with us, they don't show up all the time. They show up when it matters. That's why their words carry weight. Not because they were the loudest, but because their presence was right. Right in timing. Right in feeling. Right in intention. Krishna didn't perform miracles every day. He didn't appear to win approval. He appeared to restore balance. To protect what was good. To help the world remember what it had forgotten. He showed up when the world needed a center, not a performance. So maybe you don't need to fight for attention every single day. Maybe what you really need is to protect your own alignment and trust your moment will come. That moment when confusion needs clarity. When someone's pain needs calm. When silence itself needs a voice. In those moments, don't hold back. Because that's your dharma calling you forward. And when you answer it, attention becomes more than recognition, it becomes responsibility. So yes, let your presence be seen. But not for ego. Let it be seen because it brings peace. Let it be seen because it helps the truth return. Let it be seen because it serves something greater than yourself. Krishna never tried to prove anything. He only showed up when it mattered. And when he did, he brought stillness. He brought truth. Not to be admired, but to serve. And that is what the world remembers.